The field, Mizzou is getting set for their New Year's Eve matchup with Oklahoma State in the Liberty Bowl, and that contest will also be the final game of Emanuel Hall's college career. News 4's Brooke Grimsley tells us how the senior wide receiver has risen on and off the football field after enduring some personal hardship.
I really just had to trust in, everything that happened is happening for a reason.
Mizzou senior wide receiver Emanuel Hall has battled against the top defenders in the country this season, but his biggest battle this fall happened off the field.
It's crazy how much your life can change, in a small segment of time.
The season started just as Hall had hoped. He proved to be quarterback Drew Lock's go-to receiver, helping Mizzou get off to a 3-0 start. But soon after, Hall sustained a groin injury that sidelined him for 4 games. How hard was it for you to be away from your team while you were trying to get back to full strength?
It was terrible. It's really, really bad. And, I think the guys on the team felt for me. It's something that I don't like doing. I don't like sitting out of practice. I don't like sitting out of anything. But, some injuries, you just can't keep pushing through.
But the groin injury was only part of Hall's story this fall. While recovering, his father, Dayton Hall, passed away unexpectedly on October the 11th. Already down, Hall was devastated.
It was definitely, the hardest time of my life, beyond a doubt. Nothing even compared to it. I was close to my dad. He had gone to a lot of my games, especially early on in my college career. And it really hurt. It really hurt. And the thing is, he had just been to the Purdue game, the week before. And so it was tough. It was a really tough time.
Despite the hardships, he remained positive and set his sights on returning to his outlet, the game that he loves.
This past year, there's a lot of stuff that I can't explain, but I just stayed positive about it. And at the end of the day, I knew that my team needed me, and I knew my coaches needed me, and I knew I had a job to do. And so as soon as I got back healthy, I got back on the field.
His return to the field was triumphant.
Hall's got it!
With him back in the lineup, Mizzou reeled off 4 straight wins, securing bowl eligibility.
One thing that football does for me is an outlet. It kind of just blocks everything else that's negative in the world, and it's like when you're on the field, you're on the field. And so that's the approach I took to the game, and it all worked out. It all worked out.
Looking back at everything that has happened to you this season, do you feel like you've grown more as a receiver and also as a person off the field?
Yeah, I think I've grown more as a person than anything. I think that's the most important. I think this game is not necessarily about going out there and making touchdowns. It's about the lessons that it teaches you, and it teaches you a lot of lessons on any given day. And so this year, I've learned so many things about myself, so many things about even the people around me, that, taking care of yourself, taking care of, your head, and always thinking positively is just a really, really big thing. It's a really big thing in my life now, is just always be positive. Always, think about, others before yourself. And if you take that attitude, it'll take you far away.